Hey, we have done all we can do today. We're gonna get a good rest this weekend. Come back, we're gonna tackle this Tuesday, and we're gonna knock it out of sight. It's gonna be good.
Yes, sir, man.
Why do they call them lazy Susans?
Because the guy that invented that, his wife was lazy.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goonzquad headquarters. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we finally started on our painting process, and we actually got started with priming the whole entire interior of the house. We already knocked out 2 of the major rooms, and we actually got a few more here and there, which we're gonna knock out right now. And then right after that, we're probably gonna move on to painting the trim, actually siliconing and caulking all the trim, and then we're gonna move on to the semi-gloss paint, then the walls and the ceilings and all that good stuff. And also, you seen previously, we picked up this beauty right here, the 1999 Jeep Cherokee with a little fender bender, which we're gonna probably build on the side here up at the Goonzquad headquarters. So I think that's gonna be pretty dang cool, and we already started ordering a few things here and there. But what we're gonna do right now is actually focus on the painting, because we do got the cabinet guys coming in tomorrow in the morning, so we gotta be on our toes, moving super quick. So let's just go ahead, not waste any time, get straight to work, and hopefully get some things knocked out. Man, I can get used to this.
Oh, I'm just supervising. We're having painting class right now. I'm just trying to get some primer on the walls, dude.
Making sure that is going nice and smooth and they're doing it correctly. And at this pace, we could probably take a couple naps and just check up on
it.
it.
Yeah, we'll come back a little bit later. They'll probably be done with this room and on to the next one, man.
But anyways, it's good to have some helpers out here. This is gonna help us move a lot faster, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, and we already sprayed all the corners in with primer. Now we're just moving on to the walls. We just got a couple rooms here and there. And we went ahead and took off all the doors upstairs and even the hinges, because we don't want to put overspray on those dark hinges and stuff like that.
Exactly. And while they're actually priming, what we're going to move on to is probably sealing up and caulking up all the nail holes and all the trim, right?
Yeah, on all the doors and windows and stuff like that. We want to get that done as soon as possible, because once we get that done, then we can actually spray all this stuff in with that semi-gloss trim paint.
Yep, exactly. That's the very next thing. We're going to paint all the trim, and then after that, it's going to be ceilings and walls.
Yeah.
So we got a good bit of work, because cabinet guys are going to be here tomorrow, like we mentioned.
Yep,
already.
and it's pretty late in the day, because we just finished up the video and we're jumping on the next one, because like you mentioned, they're going to be here tomorrow. So we're going to try to at least get some white paint on the walls, at least in the big rooms, you know what I mean?
Yep, where the cabinets are going to go. So let's just keep on moving and keep getting stuff done.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here. We got a lot of work done yesterday, but we didn't get to paint, did we?
Yeah, we didn't get to the paint, but we at least got everything primed in, and we started siliconing and getting all the nail holes and all the windows and trim and all that stuff up there. There's still a few more trim pieces that we got to install. I think Pops is already up there trying to get that done. But you know what? The cabinet guys are out here. They got the whole arsenal out here. They're about to start slapping in some cabinets. I believe they already unboxed all the cabinets, so they just got them set everywhere, and I think they're about to start slapping some on the wall, dude.
I can't wait to see how all that's done. I've never seen cabinets installed, but you know what? I guess today we're gonna learn how all that's done, dude.
Today we're gonna learn, we're gonna watch, we're gonna see, may even help, who knows? But I say we go ahead, hop inside and see what they're up to.
Alrighty guys, so the boys are moving right along on the inside with all the cabinets. They already got all the bathroom vanities installed, and they even started in the kitchen where they got about half of it knocked out. They're moving super quick, and I think they'll have just a couple more hours of work and they'll be done. Take a peek in there and let's just show them what's going on, dude. How it looks, man.
Dude, it looks really good. They're doing the bottom cabinets right now, and they actually had to bring in the biggest cabinets through the front door. They even made a little cardboard path, and those things are called like a...
Lazy Susans.
I don't even know what... Don't even ask why they call them that. I don't know.
Them Lazy Susans are pretty dang thick. Come on out.
We're just talking about why they call them Lazy Susans.
Why do they call them Lazy Susans?
Because the guy that invented that, his wife was lazy, so he called it Susan.
I thought they were Lazy Stanleys or something like that. But anyway, Scotty and his guy, they're just moving right along. Absolutely cool people. They're getting stuff done. They're about to start on the bottom half of the cabinets, and they should be done before you know it.
Hey, we have done all we can do today. We're gonna get a good rest this weekend, Come back, we're gonna tackle this Tuesday, and we're gonna knock it out of sight. It's gonna be good.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, man. Check out what they got done here, though, dude.
This looks really good, dude. Look at the cabinets right there with the crown on top, and oh, dude, that looks super good.
Basically, that top section is complete right there,
Yeah, dude, with that crown up there, this wall is basically 100% complete, other than the handles, which we still haven't got in yet. But dude, I'm so glad we went with white, because I gotta say, man, that just looks super good.
Dude, that looks amazing. And they did have to actually stop right here. They could have finished up all the crown, all the cabinets up top, but we ran into an issue, right?
Yeah, we ran into the issue. Right here is where the fridge is gonna be, and there's gonna be a cabinet that sits on top of the fridge, and it's a little bit bigger. It sits a little bit taller than this cabinet, and we had to actually move that vent actually 6 inches up there, so we had to patch that in and everything. And I mean, we're ready to go, dude.
We're ready to go. They just wanted to not actually put all that cabinet on there because we still got to sand it, prime it, paint it, and that's just going to give us plenty of room to work with that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, dude, oh my goodness, look at that, dude. I can't wait to actually slap some granite on it.
Slap
dude.
some granite, do the sinks, the stoves, the washers and stuff like that, and the fridge. Man, this is going to be one good looking kitchen,
Dude, one super good looking kitchen. And they did mention that it was pretty difficult to actually work with the way this house was framed up because the walls weren't perfect.
Yeah, some of the walls had a little bit of waves in them, like we mentioned before. I mean, they used some shims throughout the whole entire area, and they used, I mean, they actually put, what is that, kick plate right there?
Kick plate?
Yeah, it's called a kick plate. So once they installed that, man, everything just flows properly.
Yeah, because the floor wasn't perfect as well. It was pretty dang wavy, but you know what? Those guys are professional. Scotty and his crew, they got in here and they put in work.
Dude, they put in work. They got this beautiful kitchen. It's not even done and it already looks super good. I can't wait till they get that bar area knocked out and stuff like that. And I mean, they're going to be out here next week and stuff, installing the handles and the rest of the stuff.
Yes,
right?
sir. But you know what? This is perfect where they got to right now because we could actually do all the baseboard downstairs,
Yeah,
right?
now we can basically go ahead and finish up all the baseboard downstairs and then probably do some baseboard upstairs and just move as much as possible.
While they were working down here, we did knock out a lot of stuff on the
Yeah, we
side
actually
too.
finished up all the trim upstairs. So all the trim around the windows, around the doors, all that's knocked out. All we have to do is just silicone a few areas here and there. But the main thing is to go ahead and start doing the baseboard. That way we can get some paint on the house, dude. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what I mean?
And another thing that's going to kind of suck is actually we got to tape up all these cabinets because these cabinets are like super smooth, dude. We can't have any overspray on it, man.
Yeah, this is like the perfect paint right here. So we're gonna tape them up, probably throw some tarp on it. I mean, we are gonna be rolling most of this stuff, so we shouldn't have an issue. But as of right now, let's go ahead and throw some baseboard down here.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here and we ended up knocking out a lot of the baseboard downstairs and upstairs, but we did have to find a few good stopping points, and that is because the upstairs bar cabinets are not fully installed, so we can't do baseboard around that. And on top of that, we do got to finish up all the tile work in the upstairs bathrooms before we slap some baseboard in there. So that actually means we're not going to be painting any trim today because we want to finish up all the trim and just paint it all at once. I think that's just going to be the best way to do it. But what we can do is actually move onto these stairs right here. And as you can tell, we slapped down one of these hardwood treads just to see what it's gonna look like. And dude, it is gonna look sick, man.
Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait to have those suckers all the way up. It's definitely gonna make these stairs just pop. But this is definitely gonna be the most technical, the most time consuming, and probably the most sketchiest part of this whole entire trim process because we only have enough to do the stairs, dude.
Yep, we only got 3 boards and that's enough to finish up this job, so we can't screw up. And on top of that, like you mentioned, it's gonna be super technical. we gotta measure this stuff out, and then you gotta cut 45s like this. That's just how you gotta do it. But I think we can figure it out, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna do some more Googling and stuff like that before we, you know the saying, measure twice and cut once or something like that, dude.
Cut once,
Measure once, cut twice.
Measure twice, cut thrice.
We don't have enough wood for that. If we did, we would just go ahead and just get to it. But you know what? We're gonna have to brainstorm a little bit and all that stuff.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're doing a bunch of brainstorming, a bunch of Googling, maybe some YouTube videos.
A bunch of measurements.
Yep, exactly. All that stuff just to get this precise. But I think we can get this all knocked out today, hopefully. So I say we go ahead and set up the sawhorses in a good spot to cut those big old 1x12 trim pieces and just get straight to work. Alrighty guys, so check this out, dude.
So we finally were able to cut out our stair skirt. Is that what you call it right
I think
there?
that's exactly what you call it, because that's what you call the stair skirt, and then you got the kick plate, and then you got the treads.
Dude, but
something
dude,
like
that alone right there took a couple hours to do, get all the measurements precisely, because we did mention that we only have a few pieces that we cannot mess up, but we managed to actually pull it off, I think, dude.
Yes, sir, we got it perfect. Look how much tools we use. We use the chop saw, the skill saw, the sawzall,
The Dremel over here, dude, just everything. But dude, look at those nice 45-degree angles all along the top over here, and it's just gonna be perfect. And show them why we actually did the 45s right there.
That way, once we do our kick plate, it's just gonna have that perfect finish right there, and use a little bit of silicone, and that's just the proper way to do it right there, dude.
So we're gonna do that all the way up to the top. The board, we are gonna be doing one of these on that side, but instead of cutting it out like this, it's just gonna go flat up against the wall right there. That way everything can butt up towards it.
Yeah,
right there.
that's the rest of this. That was the hardest part of all these stairs, I think. The rest of the stuff should be pretty straightforward,
Yeah, it
dude.
should be pretty straightforward and should be a lot easier, dude.
Yes, sir. So let's keep on moving and hopefully make it to actually slapping down some treads.
Let's do it. Alrighty
guys, so check this out. We finally got all of our side skirts or stair skirts installed right there, and we finally made it.
We got our first tread in, dude. Check that out. That nice red oak hardwood tread. That looks really good,
Dude,
man.
I can't wait to coat that sucker with the natural finish that we got.
I can't wait to get all of these suckers on here, dude. That's gonna look super good. It's basically gonna make the house, because right now we are just walking on some ugly pieces of 2x4. We're gonna finish these suckers off, and they're gonna look outstanding, dude.
I thought we were gonna get all this stuff knocked out today, but you know, it took a little bit longer than expected, but hey, we figured it out.
Yeah,
dude.
we figured it out. The treads are gonna be the easy part. All we have to do is just trim them up a little bit, glue them down, nail them in, and you do have to glue and nail them in, and we are using some kind of construction adhesive. This is all that we got right now, but I think you're supposed to use some other stuff, because this is mainly for like stonework and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you could either use liquid nail or it's called tread lock.
Yeah, tread lock. So we're probably gonna end up saving this for another time. Probably do this in the next video. We're gonna have all these beautiful stairs knocked out. It's just gonna look amazing.
Dude, we are making some amazing progress with the kitchen and the stairs. Honestly, didn't think we'd get to this, but hey, we're here, dude.
We're here, dude, and this thing's gonna be over before we know it.
But guys, that is pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. Make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.